the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Austin Desperados taking on the Orlando Wizards.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Orlando Wizards and the Austin Desperados. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Austin team entering play. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still...
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
We're not even a quarter way into the season. He's already off to a pretty nice start. NFC Offensive Player of the Week in last week's game.
Yeah, week 2, he was electric. Let's see what week 3 has in store. They go play action here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row. First down. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 95 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Turner. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw again. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Four yards the pickup, first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Second and 9 now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Up the middle they go. Turner. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Turner. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Patterson's kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Hard throw, incomplete. And for the 2nd time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone, and they hit him for the completion for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Turner, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Turner looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Boston's offense ready to go again. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Back to throw again. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Orlando takes back over on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Bennett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, this offense has already been forced to settle for field goals on their drives earlier, so this is not a welcome sign here.
Indeed, it is not, and they certainly hope it's not a sign for the entire game because they know they've got to be able to sustain drives all the way through. Pick up those guys rushing the quarterback and give himself a chance.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Patterson's kick is good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Still plenty of time, but they're going to go hurry up anyways. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 15 and a first.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. 20. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
39 yards on the punt, give them just 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 3. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Desperados have got it back to within a score. coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass. And
teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. That time a 6-play drive. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. A quick throw, but incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They'll set up to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So out comes the field goal team once more. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And we are all tied at 16 apiece. So we're back to even after the short field goal. CD, you like the decision to kick it there?
Well, I'm glad you asked me if I like it and didn't ask me if I love it, because I'm not even sure I like it, but I do get it. First job on this drive, tie the game. They did that. But now they've got to put a challenge to their offense and say, can't settle for 3 anymore, guys. We've got to get the ball in the end zone from here on out.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 3rd down, Turner. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Boston's offense ready to go again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second and 4. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. And on now is the punter, as he's on to kick it away.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
36 yards on the punt with no return. Orlando takes back over on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Second down and inches. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll run on first down. It's Turner. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throw left side complete. That's Bennett. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll look to throw again. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Robert Tonyan, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
And this is going to be incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Patterson's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 12 yards and a first down. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On 2nd down, it's Turner. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Turner. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 74 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a first carry for their fullback. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Caught left side, Bennett. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On first down, Turner. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bennett. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Buying time, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Wizards go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd down now, it's Turner. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Turner.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Up the middle they go. Turner. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff up the middle. Turner, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for our visitors, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they too will exit with a 2-1 record, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.